types of partnership. Now, if we classify on the basis of durability means the time constraint, there are two types. The first one is partnership at will. Will means the wish. So this type of partnership, that is partnership at will, it will continue till the wish of the partners, till the desire of the partners. Maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, maybe 10 years. It is still the partners wish to continue it. Clear? Next one is particular partnership. Now what is particular partnership? This partnership is formed for a specific task, for a specific deed. Once the specific deed is fulfilled, that partnership will be over. For example, they want to construct a building. Okay? So for that construction of a building, they have come into contact, they have made a voluntary association, and they decide that our partnership will be a particular partnership. Once the building construction is complete, we will end this partnership, we will take our shares and we will go away. Clear? So partnership is divided into two types on the basis of their durability. First one is partnership at will, which is as per the desire, no limitation to it. And the next one is particular partnership, which means this is done for a accomplishment of a particular project. Clear? And if we divide the partnership on the basis of liability, then it can be divided into two types. The first one is a general partnership, that means the normal partnership that we have, where the liabilities of the partner is unlimited, unjoined, and registration of the firm is optional. Okay? And the second part is limited partnership. Now in limited partnership, what happens? Only one partner or at least one partner should have unlimited liabilities, whereas rest of them will have limited liability. Clear? So in general partnership, everyone is having unlimited liability. In limited partnership, one partner will have unlimited liability, the other partners will have limited liability, and also the registration is compulsory. Okay? Now coming to the partnership deed. What is the partnership deed? I already explained you. The agreement or the contract, okay, in which the terms and conditions of partnership is written, that is called as a partnership deed. Now remember, this partnership deed can be oral or it can be written. It can be both the ways, but it is always advisable to have a written partnership. Why? Because this written partnership acts as a proof for us in case of any dispute, in case of any fight. Clear? Now partnership deed, what will be the content of the partnership deed? See, the partnership deed will have the name of the firm, the location and address of the firm, duration of the business. That means they have to specify here that it is a partnership at will, that means for an unlimited period of time, or is it for any specific project. Okay? Investments or capital invested by the partners, the profit sharing ratio, and rest of them. Clear? So the partnership deed is actually the agreement, it is actually the contract having the terms and conditions. Along with that, it will also have these to it. How much will be the interest on capital, what are the duties of the partners, how to conduct the retirement admission of the partners, how to solve any dispute. Clear? Okay. Now coming to the last part of the topic is the registration of partnership firm. According to the Indian Partnership Act, it is not compulsory for the partnership firms to get itself registered. That means the registration is optional, but if the firm is unregistered, it will face certain problems, it will face certain consequences. What are those? Let us understand. Suppose that over here is a group of partners, over here is the firm itself, and here is the outsiders. Clear to you? Now if the firm is unregistered and the partner wants to file a case against the firm, he cannot do so. If the partner wants to file a case against any other partner, it will not be able to do that also. If the firm wants to file a case against any other partner, it will not be able to do so. If the firm wants to file a case against any of the outsiders, it cannot do so. So you see, there is so much restriction upon the filing up of case. Partner to firm, not allowed. Partner to partner, not allowed. Firm to partner, not allowed. Firm to outsider, not allowed. Clear? Okay. Let's see what's written here. A partner of an unregistered firm cannot file a case against the firm or other partner. The firm cannot file a suit against the third party. The firm cannot file a case against its partners. Clear with you? So that is all for today. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.